Hey, what's going on, everybody? Steve here, Rake and Profit over at rakeandprofit.com, coming back to you with another video. And I had a viewer question come in asking, Steve, if I already have an Amazon account where I buy items via Prime, is that the same account that I need to use in order to sell items? Because I went to sign in with that account and it was saying I already had an account. To answer that question, you could still use that email address, but you are going to have to sign up through Amazon Seller Central. So there's a difference between Amazon.com as a buyer and Amazon Seller Central, which is the selling side. So yeah, I would recommend going through to Amazon Seller Central and signing up for an account there. And if there's any issues where it says you already have an email, so on and so forth, you're gonna have to contact support. Sometimes there's some issues, but hopefully that answers your question. And the second question I had received from this person was, Steve, I'm gonna start scanning books. I'm gonna go through your link for ScoutIQ, which, by the way, I appreciate that. And they were asking, what plan should I go with? Should I go with the $14 a month live mode, or the ScoutIQ live and database mode, which is, I think it's $34 a month or $44 a month? And to answer that question, it really depends. The benefit of live is it's cheaper, right? That's the biggest benefit of the live mode on ScoutIQ. It's only $14 a month. But the downside is if you're ever at a place and you're scanning and there's no internet, you're pretty much out of luck. And that's the benefit of database mode. You can actually download the Amazon database through ScoutIQ. And if you don't have internet, you can actually still scan without the internet. And also, when you're using live mode, every time you scan an item with your app, with the ScoutIQ app, it takes about 5 times longer for the actual item to load, because it's actually having to go into Amazon and look it up live. Versus if you're using live and database mode, which is $44 a month, I believe, it's 5 times quicker because you're actually accessing the database. And if there's something that's not in a database, it will access live as well. So that's really the benefit. Now you're probably thinking, well, why would I spend 14 versus 44? The internet's fine. I don't care if it goes 5 times slower. And the truth is, when it comes to selling books and scanning books, it's all a numbers game. The more books that you can scan, the more money you're gonna make. So if you and I are competing at a thrift store and you could only process, I don't know, 1,000 books in a couple hours, and I could process 2,000 books, theoretically, I'm gonna find twice as much profit. What can twice as much profit equate to? I don't know, an extra 100, 200, maybe $500 profit, you never know. Maybe it's only 50. Let's just say it's only 30 or 40 bucks extra profit. You've already paid for that additional expense of going from the $14 a month live mode to the $44 a month plan. So, you know, that's how I look at it. Now, if you're on a budget, you don't have a lot of money, and the one thing holding you back is money, that extra subscription costs going from live to database, and start with the live. But once you start making money, definitely invest in your business. Now, if you guys want to learn more about how to use ScoutIQ, I actually created a 100% free, no strings attached ScoutIQ course. This is a 12 video training where I really go in depth and I share everything from getting started, setting up custom triggers, all the different parts of the app. What does everything mean? What is eScore, and how does the rank play in? And what does it mean when you're looking at the 3 different columns? How do you set it up? How do you figure out, you know, issues? How do you hook up your Bluetooth scanner? All of that. So if you're interested in signing up for that, I will put a link down below. Again, there's no, you know, sales pitch or anything. The only thing I would ask if you go through that free course is to go through my affiliate link. It would be greatly appreciated. It doesn't cost you any extra money. And a lot of people always ask, Steve, how can we support your channel? Go through my affiliate links. That always helps. And I don't promote anything that I don't believe in or that I don't use. And you guys know I love ScoutIQ. I've been using it for like, what, 7 years now. So does my mom. So definitely check that out. And if you want to get ScoutIQ, I'll put a link down below to a 14-day free trial. So with that being said, much love. And go scan those books and make a profit.